A Valley family awakened in the middle of the night to a horrifying sight as masked thieves armed with an AK-47 steal their truck.
Yeah, you can see them right here. There's someone inside. There's someone right here with this gun. I mean, that's terrifying. They soon found out, too, they're not alone. Another family in the same neighborhood had their truck stolen minutes later. Fox 10's Nicole Christine joins us live tonight from Waddell with the exclusive story. Nicole.
Yeah, good evening, John and Christina. Really terrifying for some of these residents. And these thieves seem to be using a relay device of sorts. It can amplify the wireless signal from the key fob, even from your home, and then it can use that signal to unlock the vehicle. We spoke to one person today who says he's frustrated and unnerved, as you can imagine, from what he saw on his security footage from overnight.
Shocked. I can't believe this happened to me.
Michael Florent woke up to an urgent message. Someone was inside his truck.
I woke up this morning to an alert on my phone that my truck had been opened without the key. So I told my wife. She said, well, I just saw an alert on the neighborhood social media that someone had their white truck stolen. So I came out, opened my garage door, and my truck was gone.
Florent checked his Ring camera footage and saw 4 people in masks pull up in a white Camaro, armed to the teeth.
They were gone in 5 minutes. And the one who disabled the horn is the one that had the AK-47 pointing in this direction in case I were to come out. They didn't care if they got caught, didn't care they were on camera. The camera was right above where they were. The lights, they were, lit up, filmed the whole time. They were hooded, gloves, the whole works.
10 minutes after taking Michael's truck, thieves stole a white truck from a nearby home. But in a video, you can see it driving away with a white Camaro following closely behind. Maricopa County Sheriff's Office confirmed they're investigating the theft. And while Florent is not overly optimistic his truck will turn up, he says he wants other residents to be warned of this trend.
I really wish that I had purchased a aftermarket tracking device. So I recommend everyone do that because that's not something they would look for.
Florent also gave advice to neighbors who might want to take matters into their own hands and confront the thieves.
If you have video footage and you see it happening, just make sure you're recording it, and it's not worth it, honestly. It's just stuff.
Now, you can store your key fob in a Faraway bag, or you can use a physical steering wheel lock. Those are a couple of ways that you can protect your car from theft. And it's also important to just stay up to date with how technology can be used to help people steal your vehicle. Reporting live tonight in Waddell, Nicole Christine, Fox 10 News.
Day 2 of the port strike as more than 40,000 dock workers are asking for more pay and protections against automation.
The union has support from President Biden, and now the truckers who would also haul these ships' cargo on the road are also throwing their support. The truck drivers could also be out of a job once final deliveries are made from what's already at the docks. But they were seen honking their horns as they drove past picket lines today. And while we still don't know how long this strike might last, we do know how much it could hurt the economy if this goes on.
Is typically not the growing season of the U.S. So if this prolongs a month, 2 months, 3 months, be prepared to see prices relatively higher in the grocery store.
And it will certainly hurt the U.S. economy. The estimates are $5 billion a day could be lost in the U.S. economy. This map shows shipments expecting to come into the East Coast. That's about 120 ships on their way here with no one to unload their cargo once they get there. Outside of New York and New Jersey ports, several ships have already dropped anchor. They're now waiting, cooling their heels for the strike to end.
The dock worker strike may have this ripple effect. It likely will, all the way across the country, including here in Arizona, depending on how long this lasts.
Fox 10's Brian Webb live with details tonight. Brian.
Well, guys, up to 60% of all imports come into this country from the East Coast and the Gulf Coast. The good news, mostly it's not the things you find at the store, food, water, or even toilet paper, but that's not stopping some shoppers from stocking up. This video from inside a big box store shows shoppers loading pallets full of toilet paper and water, a repeat performance of the pandemic.
I think that I'm stocking up on just everything that I possibly can because I think the grocery stores are going to be empty.
I really don't think it's affecting anybody in there. They're just getting what they normally would get from the looks of things.
The strike could impact everything from car components to clothes and some perishable foods like bananas, but not the staples you find at the store.
Our ports are the front door of the country and of our supply chains. And they're sort of closed right now on one side of the country, and especially for things coming from South and Central America and for Europe, that's going to be a big issue.
Rogers says most of the items like food, water, toilet paper, and baby formula are produced in the U.S. and do not need to be imported. But things like bananas, chocolate, coffee beans, and some alcohol do. So they may be delayed and end up costing more.
It's not really a matter of we're not going to be able to get stuff here because there is other ways into the country. The problem is they're going to be more expensive ways. And we will see some inflation probably reflected as an impact of this strike if the strike goes on for more than 2 or 3 weeks.
And the longer the strike lasts, the bigger mark it'll make.
I don't think it'll be a problem.
You don't think it'll be?
Because, you know, when it's COVID, it's different. Because when it's COVID, everything has to be shut down because they are afraid to be sick.
It'll eventually wear off. So I already had stocked up for a while now. I replenish mine every so often. Since COVID, I replenish.
Zach Rogers goes on to say that the dock strikes typically don't last more than a few weeks anyway. In a pinch, President Biden could order them to go back to work, but he can't make them work hard when they get there. Live in Phoenix, Brian Webb, Fox 10 News.
Phoenix police officers jump into action to try to save the lives of 2 dogs chained up in a backyard in horrible conditions.
Yeah, Desiree Llewellyn spoke with those officers and shows us the rescue caught on body camera.
A day last week, the Valley experiencing record-breaking heat when Phoenix officers Castaneda and Bush received an emergency priority 1 call.
And it comes out as an injured animal.
Luckily, they were in the neighborhood near 14th Street and Willetta. Responding to this home, they could see 2 dogs in distress.
The residents had a waist-high chain link fence so you could see the whole property.
So when we go to the side of the house, one of the dogs is barking and howling at the moon, just in complete distress.
And then a second had collapsed. It was a little bit further back.
The darker one is Chongo, the other, Sonia.
All right, buddy, I know you're hurting. I gotta help you.
In the body camera video, you can hear the dog struggle to breathe.
No doghouse, no food, no water.
No shade. You can see officers immediately start dousing them in water from the hose.
The dogs, unfortunately, they were chained to a pole, and they were chained with a metal chain-link chain.
Only about 4 feet long. Officer Bush, carrying Sonia to the back of his patrol car, rushed her to the hospital.
They immediately just took her on their cart, their gurney, and wheeled her back.
Unfortunately, she died.
It's a little rough for me, only because I had a couple pitties that resembled these 2 very closely.
Chongo did survive and is now with the Humane Society. The homeowner in this case faces 2 felonies and city code violations.
The heat affects the dogs just like it affects us.
Phoenix police want you to remember this.
If you see something, say something. Luckily for us, that witness was an amazing witness, and she's the reason why the other dog lived.
Desiree Llewellyn, Fox 10 News.